upon the skein of space and time. We ride the engine of now. At the speed of light. It is natural to ask, what is the purpose of this trip? The answer is always the same, the ride is the purpose. I used to wonder, who is it that answers me from the silence? There is a wilderness within this universe. It is not empty space. It is where you cannot hear the answer from the silence. We go now to that wilderness. We go where there are no answers. We go to Earth. We are the Free Will Guard.
It was amazing to watch. 3 billion steps in a spiral staircase, each put in order. This was my apprenticeship. To see the casting of the human design. I had no idea what the design would do. This time of humans is the learning of what the design will do. This is the test drive of humans riding the engine of now.
The tools of my trade are time loops and time prisms. Even as I tell you, you do not believe my tools exist. I am fiction, am I not? The engine of now casts moments, with atoms and galaxies. The explosions from this forge echo in all directions. And then upon each other, I catch reflections of what never was. And what will never be. I give them to you. Remember. And hope. With these mesmerizing gifts. The engine of now is just a forge. Clanging in the distance.
You live and feel and think. And this is your only proof. The answer out of reach is how. How did this come about? Could it be that you are using a wondrous machine? The engine of now. To test yourself in the wilderness. A machine which hides your memory of forever. This was the birth of your free will. It is my honor to walk with you through mystery. We are the Free Will Guard.
1 hour. Till I'm done. Watching nothing all day. This sandwich is pretty good. What is that? What is that? That's not possible.
This record is for the year 42761 for the 7th version of humans. About 100 probable futures of humans and Earth have been assembled by the cadres. I've been visiting Earth for over 500 years. Usually, free will species don't survive. So, when extinction is possible, the designer assembles a free will guard to monitor the future. I'm Kay, and I have 3 others on the team. Kashmir is a species design engineer and was present when the 7th gen upgrade was designed. Penelope is our free will specialist. Rose is our projectionist. Rose can navigate these futures with her tool set.
The focus of the human design was emotional amplification. Humans are incredibly strong emotional amplifiers. Maybe 10 times the amping of binaries like the Greys. The amplification acts on the instinctive drives of the species and the psychological matrix of the individual. The human set of instinctive drives includes survival, reproduction, nurturing of offspring, and a tribal drive. This is a basic mammal package.
So the first thing people always ask me is why? Why do I study free will? What is it about free will that captures me and intrigues me? You think free will is your right to do what you want. My friend, there is more to it than that. I watch the ultimate game. You think of a bet as a pile of paper money guessing an outcome. The wager I watch is more than your life. It is time. Centuries of your time. I watch the gamble of your freedom, and sometimes you have wagered millennia. My friend, that is a bold wager. Are you so sure you will win this wager? No, you are not. I watch people bet millennia that they will do the right thing and lose. They don't wager that they know what is right and wrong. Everyone knows right from wrong. The gamble is what will you do? To take this challenge, you cloak all your memories, you go to Earth. The die is cast, your bet is placed. Who hasn't struggled with the decision? I will say that each of you has lost this gamble more times than you have won it. And still, you make another wager. That is why I watch free will. I'm the one cheering you on. Perhaps you thought you were all alone when you made the toughest choice of your life. No, my friend, you were not alone.
What is the purpose of the human design? You may think that to survive and prosper is the purpose, and species develop without oversight. I work at a different level. I see billions of humans. The survival or extinction of a species is dependent on the design, and no individual is to blame. Most humans do not even think there is a design. Can you overcome the instincts of the human species to see the value of joining the galaxy? It is a serious and daunting challenge, and most species fail. Humans think the challenge is to win, but the challenge is what they call the golden rule. So humans know the challenge, they just can't believe it.
If humans fail, a painful review will follow. Perhaps we designed instinct to be too strong, or the free will is too strong. Or the senses are too strong, or the cortex is too weak. Is the setting for passion or compassion wrong? There are 3 billion options in this spiral staircase. In the last upgrade, 1 million adjustments were made. You test the design by being human. 8 billion souls are not hopelessly flawed. You experience the human design while being human. The design is tested by everyone who lives as a human.
We will be visiting probable futures. Many of these probable futures are available off-world in the archives. If humans had a portal to off-world, they could see for themselves. But most do not believe in the off-world, the real galaxy. I have access to all the strong futures. There are many forks in the road for a species. If there is a major event to consider, the better and worse outcomes are used by a large group of cadres to create a vision of both choices. They repeat with the next major event. Some events don't happen, and unforeseen events can occur. With hundreds of events to consider, a large number of futures are constantly created and updated.
Okay, Rose, let's get going. It's going to take us a solar cycle to review 100 futures.
Hold on, opening the first future now. This will be the best. The last will be the worst. Future 1, year 2050. We can step through these realities quickly, just to get an idea of the range of probable futures. We can jump ahead a few. Future 4, year 2060. Future 8, year 2065.
Excellent, nothing has changed.
Future 12, year 2070. Future 16, year 2075. Future 20, year 2080. Future 25, year 2085.
Wait. Reality 20 was fine, but reality 25 has changed a lot. Let's see how many probable realities are like this.
Okay, jumping. Future 30, year 2090.
This is not good. Jump again.
Okay, jumping again. Future 35, year 2100. What have they done?
No, it can't be. The design was good. This is extinction. How did this happen so quickly?
What did they do? I was just watching them. They were good. I liked them. Now, nothing. They're all gone.
I will notify the designer. The designer knows. The designer wants us to stay on Earth until this is resolved one way or the other.
Beauty is a possibility realized. This record will be available in the archives. This is my last record here. This planet has been my home for millennia. The billions who lived here did not survive destruction of the atmosphere. Most of the billions who lived here off-world have moved on. A few, like myself, remain to manage the archives so that our legacy does not vanish. We had value. We were good. Now, I must leave as well, but even now this is home. When the designer gave Earth to the seventh version of humans, some 40,000 years ago, the blossom opened, wide-eyed. A new species on a wilderness planet. Beauty is a possibility realized. Imagine the beauty of such a gift. So, now, will the flower wilt and die? Or a new blossom begin?
My name is compassion. My name is compassion. My name is compassion. Humans think my name is funny. But off-world, our name describes us. Why would I have a name that doesn't say who I am? That would be dishonest.
I've been here on Earth, on and off since the 7th gen upgrade was done. 42,000 years is a long time. I'm tired. I had given up.
I am the sign of extinction. Let me mark reality, here and now, as the beginning of the end. I say this so you know. This is your time, your moment. To stop ignoring what is wrong and do what is right. You may say later you did not believe, but you can no longer say you were not told.
I understand how you feel. To be enslaved is never pretty. You don't have shackles, but you must struggle to survive while others have abundance.
The greatest beauty in this gift is hidden. It is the portal to the galaxy.
I was hiding out in 1935. I know. Time travel. Okay. Once you get off-world, you're not stuck in one moment in time anymore. I know, you don't believe. Big sigh.
You think you are not that brave. But this once you have to be. Perhaps you feel that you are not that smart. But you are smart enough.
I know you are weary. I feel it heavily. But if you take just a few more steps, you can regain your birthright and be wealthy and safe, and then save Earth from destruction.
So, why 1935? It was a bad time overall. But for just a moment, I still had hope. In that moment, things were getting better. I had a home. I had someone I cared about. Something was possible. I didn't know what, but something. There was a moment. I was on a ladder, fixing a hole in the roof, where the rain got in. That was the moment I had hope. I can still hear that song in my head. That's the weird thing about a song. If a song is true, it resonates with you. Hanging out in 1935. Humming a song from 1967. That's pretty good.
2 of 3 species, such as humans, destroy themselves and their planet. The designer felt she had the right settings with your species design. So to find you enslaved is horrifying. The slavers take half your time. We don't think of money. That is a symbol. All you really have is time. And they take half of your time for a place to live, which is your birthright. And no act of man can take away this birthright. There will be restitution paid by those who do this. But that is not our concern now. If we can correct this wrong, you will be wealthy and may be happy.
You've been lied to by so many. So let this stop. Now.
The theft of your time is clever. But we come from far away, with a great asset which no human can destroy, and can only be denied for a while. Truth.
You should have your birthright of a home. Many will deny this. They are dishonest because they are afraid. They do not have compassion. It's that simple. How to do compassion. Start with compassion for yourself. Next, in your mind, give this gift to others. One by one. Do the easiest first. There is someone you know for whom you have compassion. Start with them. Your compassion is real. With 7 words.
Your first challenge is to know the truth when you hear it. The truth is beautiful. It is the realization of possibility, which works through the suffering and pain. The next challenge is to believe in this beauty just enough to act, so that you don't lose everything. You have to stop and give yourself beauty. Even if right now it is only in your head. There is beauty in 7 words.
And now, my crew will do the job. Only 1 of 3 survive, but we want humans on Earth to be one of these. You have the power to do this. Small can be powerful. You stop extinction with 7 words.
In a place and time you cannot remember, I have presented to each of you the truth, which is put in words here and now. This is the answer to your question. The question you ask in silence, or sometimes screaming. I know because I'm with you, your silent witness. When you feel so strongly that you must be all alone. These words can remind you of what has not been said, but somehow you still know. You are not expected to respond, but within you is the ability to respond. There is something larger here, and you are part of it. You are important. You long for truth. Here it is. This is not a story that ends. We have 1 billion species throughout the cosmos, you and I. You, humans, are the strongest emotional amplifiers, and so you are the best. In a time long gone, you were shown how to forgive. Earth received the best. And you were given the earth. How is it you don't know this means that you each have a birthright to a land and home? And any who say not are liars. Any who take this from you are thieves. Forgive them, but don't allow them to take what was given to you. Tell yourself and believe that time is over. When I return to you, only a moment later for me, I find you enslaved, and Earth is dying. An extinction crew has been assembled to avoid extinction, or record your demise. When this is over, you and I will meet again. You will get every answer. You will laugh because you tried. We will cry because you tried.
Hello. You have arrived.
I fulfill the role of the sign of extinction. Yes, the designer sent me. I have trained for a long period to moderate an extinction crew.
As have I. I am compassion.
I have spent a long time preparing as well. I did not know I would get this terrible chance.
It is rare that a species reaches this point. But for some species, like humans, it is inevitable.
Do any of you have experience with a species going extinct?
I do. My species went extinct about 5,000 solar cycles ago.
Was your planet usable for other life?
No, the planet was destroyed for physical life. It is barren now. The last war destroyed the atmosphere. This is what led me to train for an extinction crew. I want to help save a species.
I do not have any personal experience. I have only worked with the archives.
I am the same. We are here to represent truth. To present truth. Humans will not understand that we represent truth, like an advocate.
They don't know or don't understand, or simply don't utilize the existence of objective truth. We will present the objective truth.
Generally, humans are partially correct in their beliefs, though largely they are incorrect.
In my training for leading an extinction crew, it is understood there is only one extinction at a time. I will only lead one extinction crew. Only truth can stop extinction. My purpose is to bring truth to Earth. That is all.
The penetration of this truth into the mass consciousness of Earth is the mechanism by which extinction is stopped.
In this role, I am beauty. Why did the designer implement this configuration for the Extinction Crew? Truth, compassion, and beauty.
I had the same question. The truth is the door for the greatest success of humans. They can lead this part of the galaxy, but not with their current perspective. With their current perspective, they will go extinct.
Interesting, isn't it? All they have to do is change their perspective, and they will be wealthy and successful, everyone. But they would rather have a false opinion and suffer. They do not understand yet.
They have such potential. They have less than 30% chance of survival. Though there is about 50% chance that some humans will survive an apocalypse.
In that reality, the planet will be severely damaged, and the survivors will not change their behavior. It is likely their behavior will get worse.
Let's avoid that. Shall we take a look at the humans and Earth?
Anyway, I guess that was 50 or 100 years ago to you. Let me say one thing. It doesn't get much better than hope. Then the Extinction Crew found me. They don't understand us. I've spent time all over off-world. None of them understand us.
But why us? I know we have trained for this. But so have many others. I appreciate this. But I desire understanding.
Compassion, so that we have compassion for the humans.
Humans have a concept that what they believe is true. This concept will fail. They must know there is an objective truth. a truth which is not dependent on their agreement.
This truth is the universe. Their inaccurate beliefs are truly inconsequential except to themselves and those they know. Humans are important, but their mistakes are not that important.
This is a form of stubbornness, which is, of course, simply the fear of change. If they believe something which is false and act upon it, they made a mistake.
No one likes making mistakes. So they cling to lies, illusions. So they somehow feel this means they did not make mistakes.
They do not understand they are living in the reality of mistakes. The designer feels that having compassion for the human condition, is integral to avoiding extinction. That is why I have this role.
Beauty is part of this crew to keep us aware of the beauty of humans.
I don't want something beautiful to be lost. Because it happened to me. There is beauty in their love. But humans are limited in their respect and appreciation of the beauty of themselves and other humans.
Those who recognize their own beauty often think of themselves as superior. This is an instinctive reaction and negative response. The negativity is the fear of the truth that they are not superior to others.
Each may have abilities which are superior to the abilities of others. But the designer's truth is that each human is the perfect human. For that which the human is experiencing. The truth is the beauty of humans.
Not regardless of physical and mental attributes, but because of physical and mental attributes. The body you wear and the mind you experience for a lifetime are gone in the blink of an eye and will not return.
Each human is and was unique. The designer remembers every human. That is the archive. To experience a specific set of attributes in a specific set of circumstances. That is the beauty. That is the purpose of the designer.
And why are you named the sign?
I have learned some human phrases. I like these phrases. They are used to speak the truth with more humor than just the truth. I draw a line in the sand. I am the sign of the beginning of the end. If truth is not embraced, most likely the species will end. And we will record its demise. Humans must know this is part of the story that does not end well on its own. I am the sign of extinction arriving amongst them.
It's like I'm so focused on what is going on in my head. I can't stop it. Even when I know there must be something better. That's being human, I guess. The big design. They say it's why we go extinct. But they also say we're made like this. Because of the chance we can listen and know the truth. Then we can go off-world and do great things. Star Trek stuff.
This planet is still beautiful. How long until they destroy it beyond correction?
And I love the ocean. I lived in the ocean. It's hard to say, while there is time we don't know. When the time is gone, it can't be gotten back.
I always loved the clouds. Earth has nice clouds. Humans have between 10 and 50 years. Maybe 100 years if they do some repairs now. But they do not know how to do the repairs. We could show them how to repair Earth if they open the portal.
But, Sign, if truth is embraced. Great beauty will be unleashed. The portal to the galaxy will open. This neighborhood of the galaxy will have the emotional amplification to achieve clarity. The value of this is significant, especially to humans. This is the designer's imagining.
What is this clarity?
The clarity is this. Our part of the galaxy does not have maximum emotional amplification. Humans would call this passion for life. This amping is negative on Earth now, like hatred. But it also is happiness, joy, and love. The thrill of amazement. The amping from the humans can enhance these aspects for all of us. They don't even know.
Though humans don't understand how to travel light years of space in a moment, we do.
Some species do not have emotions in the way humans think of emotions.
If the humans fail, another species will be given the role. But that is a long plan.
Why do you feel so much value is placed on the success of humans?
This is backwards. The potential of humans creates the great value.
7 million years ago, the designer imagined a potential. This is the human design. That potential will now manifest or not.
The odds are against us. So we have our work cut out. Are you given the power to intervene?
No, only the designer can intervene. But I want to look at that. Humans must save themselves. But we have tools we can use to enable other humans to help them. Then it is humans helping humans who stop the extinction.
And we have a hero. In this neighborhood of the galaxy. Enormous emotional amplifiers. Who did not self-destruct.
I can promise you this. You live in a matrix. Only, the real world is much better than this matrix. Think if Neo tried to tell people in this world, this matrix, that it is a matrix and there is a real world. Yeah. Right. Well, that's where I am. In the future it's 100% you will be saying to yourself, damn. He was telling the truth. And I know what you will tell yourself. How was I to know he was telling the truth? Because that's what I did, too.
The concept of truth has been abused by those who want power. If they have no telepathy, they must not have seers. Are there seers on this planet?
The seer's accuracy is limited here. We show about 50% accuracy. Often less. The problem is they provide a single report. The one they guess the human will like.
If seers spoke of 3 possible futures, they would have better accuracy. But humans don't want to hear accuracy. They want to hear something they like.
This gives them the hope they are missing.
So, 50% accuracy on a good day. Seers are humiliated outcasts. And they call them psychics on this planet. Not seers.
This is illogical.
If anyone knows one thing that they have no way of knowing, this validates the existence of the knowledge, separate from the sharing of it.
From that point, logic dictates the definition and development of the ability, not denial. There you have it, a recipe for extinction. Without the seers, the species I've studied did not survive.
I've seen it too many times in my training. As the species has no mental communication sensory input, the seer is not perfect for one thing, and seen as using an ability which does not exist. So they are outcast.
So, we cannot use the seers to talk to humans.
Humans would judge a seer for their errors rather than their success.
It is their pride. They do not want to deal with the existence of truth separate from themselves. So what do we do? Before this species goes extinct, we must help humans save themselves. If seers are not respected, they will not change perspectives quickly.
Perhaps at some point, we can use the seers. What do we do if we do not intervene?
We use our human resources. We have dualists, tethers, and seers.
As seers do not get the respect they deserve, we have dualists and tethers.
Tethers have great value, but they only have one experience when they died for a minute. So that experience is their story, not ongoing access off-world.
There is so much noise. A bit of truth and a bunch of bull. Don't know how you do it anytime soon. Took me thousands of years. So, that's what I told the crew. Good luck. I only know you got to try. Damn it, find a way to get real.
If we have a good number of dualists, should be 1 in a million or so, we can do wonders.
With 8 billion or so humans, we could have 10,000.
That's pretty good. That will do nicely. Dualists are level 1 to 10. So we can use the level 10s. That will get us going. How many level 10 dualists do we have?
Well, 8 billion are currently alive as humans. And 12 billion are off-world as souls, with different levels of development.
Especially if they are in the dominant culture. I believe they call them countries on this planet.
Well, a country is the geographic area the culture occupies. America has been dominant recently.
Okay, back to dualists. How many level 10 dualists do we have in America?
None in America.
That doesn't seem possible. Where are the level 10 dualists on Earth?
There are only a couple dozen. And they are called monks and yogis, and are isolated from humans in the 7th zone of the planet, which is called Northern India or Tibet. The level 10 dualist capability is regarded as indicative of God.
The off-world community here calls level 10 bilocation. It is the ability to project yourself and appear in a different location than where your physical body is located.
That's a pretty good skill. I didn't know they could do that. And why do they think such a dualist is God?
Because they don't believe humans can do such things.
As free will species, humans don't believe anything they cannot witness with their eyes. They're light sensors. If they witness something with their eyes that they do not understand, they consider themselves to be in error.
They do not believe there is anything in the universe they do not understand. That would be a very simple universe. And this universe is not simple at all.
That is arrogant. We have a challenge with this species. Okay, so a couple dozen level 10 dualists and they're isolated? I don't know, this is not good. How could a planet have so few dualists?
As you said, no mental communication.
Yes, of course. I am honored the designer brought me here to save these humans. But I just don't know.
The designer will understand if we fail to save humans. But what a waste. It is painful to me to think of a planet dying and all its species going extinct.
Well, okay, what do we have?
America has one level 9 dualist. After that, we have a few hundred level 3 or 4 dualists, a few 5s.
It's a wasteland. Is this level 9 dualist the spiritual leader of America?
No. Without truth, many of the spiritual leaders are dishonest. Basically, they can inspire passion in people, and they take money for this service. Some are sincere, but they avoid truth.
Our level 9 dualist is not much different to the other humans. They don't know he is a dualist. He communicates about it, but only to a few.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. A dualist cannot function well in cultures on any planet without mental communication. We'll have to work with what we have. Where is he?
On Earth he lives in America. Off-world, he is in the year 1935. It is 2022 on Earth.
Just like a dualist, hiding out in the past. The level 10s are hiding from the world. And the 9 is in the past.
We shouldn't be surprised. Saving these humans at the cliff will be challenging.
Humans wouldn't believe us if we appeared in front of them and told them the truth.
No, they don't. I appeared to an elderly female, and she just got very frightened.
We have to go find the dualist in 1935. Where is this human?
He spends time at a dwelling he had at that time. In Canada, another country, in an area called Banff.
I've been kicked around the block more times than I can remember. One last time. I will say the truth. With this crew. And all of you. It ain't pretty right now. I can't see how it's gonna be different this time. But they know a lot more than I do. So maybe. This time. Truth can work.
You experience life as a series of moments. These moments include your senses, your body, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions in your world. To you, these moments pass and will never return. In your life, you experience these moments as now. A recording is always being made of your experience of now. The record is not in your world. It is part of the universe. This recording is complete, with every detail about you. This record is permanent and cannot be changed. This record is your truth, the truth of you. Your privacy is respected, but your public actions are not yours alone. It is not someone else talking about you. Your record is your experience of yourself. Your life will end. Someday, this record of all your moments will still exist. As the truth about you exists, the truth about everyone is known. What actually happened is in the record. These are the archives. the records of truth. You don't need to speculate or have conflict about events or actions or intentions. The truth exists. Your opinions are generated by your feelings. Your opinions are true for your preferences or thoughts. Your opinions may be about a truth, but your opinions do not change the truth of events. Embracing the truth will enable you to identify your feelings and understand why you feel the way you do. This is your purpose. The truth exists for moments past and will not change. The truth exists in these records. You can access the truth. You can understand. You can have resolution. You can be at peace. You can do this sooner or later. You can know the truth when you are ready. You are part of this story. You are my honored guest.
We are here.
Hello. And who are you coming to visit without asking? With your fancy portals. I like the green one.
We are the Extinction Crew.
You know, I stick to myself. I don't hang out with all these people I know. I don't hunger for interaction. The interactions all have an outcome. I know the outcome. I'm not interested. I'm fine here on my own.
So it would seem. There is a clarity here for you. You are not concerned with things which can't be fixed. What goes wrong here you can fix.
Your home is beautiful. So, everyone who comes sees a different home. That is quite a construction. But you keep your own version of the home just for yourself. I love the beauty of this concept.
You figured me out. I guess I don't put too much energy into hiding. I will help whoever needs me. I just don't want anything from anyone. I'm fine. So, if someone I know comes over, I go with them to their reality. There are those who want to see my reality. You know, I've had like 600 moms.
What is a mom?
Perhaps the most beautiful part of Earth. The mom is the female human who creates the human body. She nurtures the soul which enters the body on the date of birth. This is called the birthday and is celebrated for the entire life. Especially by the mom. When everyone else stops caring about a human's birthday, the mom still celebrates it. It is sometimes the most beautiful day in the life of the mom.
I see. We don't have moms on my planet. Ensoulment is automated.
We have moms on my planet too.
My species had moms. But my species is gone, as humans may be.
Mums can stop extinction with their emotional amplification. It's very strong. They would have to care.
Definitely. I didn't even realize this existed. I don't have a frame of reference for mom. Beauty, on a planet of intense emotional amplification. You have identified the strongest emotion.
How will we use this to stop extinction? The mom only feels this emotion so strongly for her own offspring.
We will have to include this in our strategy. Great insight, Beauty.
Well, while you guys are patting yourselves on the back, I'm going back to my fixing. You know, it doesn't get much better than hope.
Well said, dualist.
What is a dualist?
Who is that? That small human.
My grandchild. I have like 2,000 of them wandering around. Well, my memories of them, anyway.
You are a dualist. You spend your off-world time here. But you also are a human living on Earth.
It is just my truth, and humans don't care. They call the lies they tell themselves truth. They call the beliefs of others opinions, which they disregard.
It is the nature of their existence. They cannot see past their emotional attachment to what they want to be true.
That's one way of putting it. Here's another: they can be stubborn, ignorant, and sometimes they just don't care.
Can you recognize their beauty?
Yes. Seeing them as they are is truth. There is a lot of pain on Earth. I understand you can learn from suffering. I've done it. But there is too much pain on Earth. I'm tired of watching people hurt other people. I already know what's going to happen. I can't watch it anymore. People's beauty. Sure. Why not? I'm not mad. I get it. That's the good part. Love it. I've been treated decently. Really, I've been treated better than I deserve by more people than you can imagine. Humans are okay once they know you. But if they don't know you, most don't care at all. It's in their nature.
Yes, the human instinct to survive keeps them alive until it doesn't. We are the Extinction Crew. Assembled by the designer.
You are the Extinction Crew. I like that. So, the designer is going to close up shop.
There is no closing of the shop. Not if we succeed, only if we fail.
We are here to avoid extinction for humans if possible.
The three of you. You're gonna make 8 billion humans admit they are stubborn and ignorant. What do you need me for? You should be done in time for lunch.
What you see for each of us are human versions of us. We are each part of a family of perhaps 1,000 souls. And each of these souls connects to 1,000 souls. That's 1,000,000 for each of us. And each of those souls we know can connect to another 1,000 souls. There are perhaps 3 billion available for this project. But right now with you, it is just the 4 of us.
You are the tip of the spear.
There will be no spearing.
What do you need me for? I'm thinking you guys have got it covered. Look, I lived with the Greys for a couple centuries. Just have them land on the White House lawn and say hi. That will get everyone's attention.
Yes, there was a depiction about this strategy. It was called The Day the Earth Stood Still. The alien developed compassion for the humans. But significant trauma and chaos ensued. And humans did not change.
Well, now you are starting to get to know us. I saw that movie. As always, it wasn't about the humans doing the right thing. Movies are always humans are good, aliens are bad. And that is one of the better off-world stories. Here's a Grey story. While the Greys were trying to help our generals, the generals were thinking how they could kill the Greys. They didn't believe the Greys could read their minds.
The generals were afraid. They felt they could not do their job to protect humans. The generals could not see beyond their fear.
We cannot overtly interfere with humans. Humans must change to survive. Plus, the trauma and chaos will not result in avoiding extinction. It will hasten it. We are going to view the projections later. You will see this for yourself. It shouldn't be difficult, but it is.
That's why we are here. We are here to help humans change their perspective. And then they will save the Earth. Only then is the species worth saving. Humans must recognize the value of their species. They cannot just care about themselves and their families.
Humans must recognize a larger tribe which is all humans.
Don't hold your breath for that.
What is the breath? Atmospheric gas? Explain this saying.
He means, don't wait for that to happen.
I may never get used to these sayings. But I do like them. Compassion, don't hold your breath.
Yes, that is clever. What will happen if humans hold their breath? Do they explode?
Nothing. It's a saying. Your body automatically breathes after a minute despite your will.
I like this. Humans' bodies run automatically. My species was not like this.
What species was that?
Let me show you. The closest creature on Earth would be a cetacean.
Nice. We've got whales trying to save humans. Good luck with that. You know humans used to slaughter whales.
Humans have slaughtered almost every plant and animal. It's their nature and their planet.
So it is. Okay. What is this about? Why are you here?
You are the only level 9 dualist in the dominant culture on Earth.
Okay, the dualist thing. Yeah, but there are a whole bunch of lucid dreamers.
Level 3 dualism.
What about the out-of-body guys? There's this Monroe Institute in Virginia. Go get those guys.
Level 4 dualism.
What about the people who died and came back? The near-death experiences. There has to be 10,000 of those guys.
Level 2 dualism. Level 1 is death. Level 2 dies for a minute but is still tethered and returns.
We call the ones who leave their body tethers. You call them near-death experiences. The energetic connection is from the soul to the energetic body to the physical body. This connection was their tether for returning to the body after they left for a little while.
What is level 5?
You interact with those whose Earth life has ended. You do this here in the real world, you do this consciously.
Oh, you mean visiting heaven? Yeah, every day. But no one believes me. What is level 6?
Working with aliens.
That's easy. I called the Greys the other day. They showed up same day. They're like, do I want to get into the hybrid program? No. I was just seeing if they still respond. I lived with the Greys, the Pleiadians, the Nordics. A few others. One species was like plants, not animals. The Greys are ridiculous, but they have like 7 planets. So they are doing something right. I always thought the Borg in Star Trek were like the Greys. You, too, will be assimilated. They don't add machinery to their bodies. They just switch bodies all the time. It's crazy.
What is Star Trek? What is the Borg?
Star Trek is a fiction of a beautiful future, where every human lives a good life. And humans live in space.
That is what we want to do for humans.
How will you do that?
We want to give humans their birthright of a home, so they can escape enslavement.
Good luck with that. All the powerful humans make money they don't need. They do it from owning the planet or making the loan. They are not going to go along with that. Now we are on the same page.
Then they will die by their own hand. They will go extinct.
You are right there. These people are going to die before they give up the extra billions they will never need. Actually, they will just kill anyone who tries.
Then they will die by their own hand. They will go extinct.
And level 7 dualism.
Energetic body work.
We call that healing. That's easy, it's just a pain in the butt.
Why does it hurt the butt?
The butt would be me. Well, you get active with people's energy. And some energy is always going to stick to you. And sometimes their energy is real bad.
You need better training.
Yeah, like from who? I trained myself. What is level 8 dualism?
Working with us. Working with entities.
Oh, sure.
Most cannot see us nor understand what we are.
Yeah, no problem. I just can't go to your level, it's too confusing. I'm not good at multitasking 25 activities. But I see you.
Yes, you saw us when we arrived.
So what is level 9 dualism? That's what you say I am.
Acquisition of truth. You are living on Earth as a human. But you are also aware of the real world here. You are aware of your actual living experience off-world. So you can take truth back from the real world to Earth.
Yes, and it's taken me thousands of years to do it.
7,000 years, to be precise. Why did you work so hard and so long on this?
I don't know. For me, the usual reason, bad judgment.
But now, will you use this great skill?
No one on Earth thinks too much of it. They don't even care. The more I explain, the crazier they think I am.
You interact with those whose life is over and remember this when you are a human.
Yeah. They call it heaven. The out-of-body, the lucid dreamers. The near-death people. They all have these experiences. And I see them tell their stories. And I'm like, how is it you don't understand what you experienced? They say angels showed me the future. And I'm like standing next to them going, how did you get that out of what was shown to you? I watch them have their experience. And their description is not close to what was shown to them. Sometimes, I do the showing. For example, I was sporting a beard at one time. And told this lucid dreamer, you can do a lot more than have sex off-world. I was going to show him how to construct realities. So, the next day he tells his wife that Jesus told him not to have sex. I'm not Jesus and I didn't tell him not to have sex. I just shake my head.
You shake your head. What effect does that have on your interaction?
Sign, are you for real or just joking? Shake my head means I can't believe it and I can't fix it.
Another saying. I love these human sayings. How did these originate?
It is because they have a verbal language, not a mental language. My species was the same. Though we didn't vibrate the atmosphere.
They just interpreted what they saw. There is much truth in their accounting. Even though you are not the one who was the designer's vessel, you still helped them. Their understanding was the best they could do at that point.
I visit people I knew who are in heaven. They all ask me how I can be there in heaven with them. And still be human on earth. They all say the same thing, that's not possible. It made me feel good the first dozen times. I guess that's what thousands of years get me. There's really nothing I can do to help humans. They are designed to be clueless.
You help humans all the time, it is beautiful. You expect them to be like you, they are not. Now you can help all humans. Isn't that beautiful, too?
That's pretty much not believable.
We are the Extinction Crew. Your time has come. The purpose of your 7,000 years is being brought to bear. The designer assembled us from 3 different places you have never been. Dozens of light years from Earth, for this task. And brought us here in an instant. We have found you. This is by design.
I still think sending the Greys to the White House lawn is the best strategy. Yeah, trauma and chaos, maybe. But you will definitely get humans' attention.
That would destroy humans. Not save them, dualist. There is still beauty in your vision. You wanted this to occur at your command. But this is not your decision nor ours. Now is your time to care.
Perhaps caring has not worked up to this point. The purpose of that caring is to be ready to care now. It did not happen when you wanted it to happen. It is happening now.
Okay, I get it. I'm just whining a little bit. I will take a walk with you guys. The designer put you together and you need my help. Didn't see that coming. Sure, why not? As I said, I help anyone who asks.
But now you will not be explaining heaven to new arrivals. People who didn't believe their existence would continue.
No, I guess not. That's okay, it's a pain in the butt, but it's okay.
You have compassion for them.
Well, you have to, clueless bastards.
And you see the beauty in them.
They have their good points. They can be nice, tell a couple jokes.
Well, let's get started.
What are we doing?
We are going to the archives. We have to look at 40,000 years of history and 100 probable realities. Most of the futures are now extinction. But we will get help from the Free Will Guard to navigate these realities.
What is the Free Will Guard? I've been around 40,000 years and I haven't heard of them.
They are the monitors of the future. This is a little complicated. There is a technology which uses time and the emotional energy of souls on Earth. The product of this technology is probable futures. As with all designer technologies, it is automated and automatic. It is woven into the fabric of our reality. As we study these technologies closer, we start to glimpse that there is consciousness performing the task without discrimination. That's why we say automated. The tech works every time.
About 500 years ago, the probable futures started to include extinction. We say there are 100 probable futures. When these futures have extinction, even if it's the smallest possibility, the designer assembles monitors. Barring global catastrophe, only free will species like humans destroy themselves.
It is because you are level 9 that we can work with you on this project to stop extinction. You can access off-world information. It appears that you do not understand the importance of this.
I've tried all my life. I knew this was my project since I was a child. I tried 20 years ago and couldn't get enough information.
It was not the time. You did not have us. You were preparing for this event, but we did not know it would occur.
Well, I feel like I should be able to use the skill when I try to. It's been very frustrating. I just concluded I'm not worthy.
You are impatient. I experience this too. You blame yourself, but you don't have to.
This is true. You did not understand the nature of acquisition. You are not a seer who listens to off-world personalities. But you have the skill to interact with entities. Entities like us can access the archives. Entities can give you the information from the archives.
How is that different?
A seer may see your past and your probable future. A seer may contact those off-world who know you and care about you. A seer typically has an off-world entity whom they know. The entity facilitates. You can get all information with our help. Your training in electricity and electronics enables you to receive designs. We want you to construct a communication bridge to the off-world.
80 phone home.
This is the portal to the galaxy. You can then provide proof to humans on their terms. You can give them access to the archives, the records of truth. You can then provide technology to humans to do all the things they dream of in science fiction and fantasy. We can give you information on how to make everyone wealthy and safe. We can stop extinction. All humans have to do is change their perspective.
I've never done anything like this.
You are not supposed to give humans technology if they do not change their perspective. This was done before and humans almost destroyed the planet. Change perspective first, then technology.
How do we change their perspective?
That is our task. If we simply intervene, humans will not change their perspective. They may rely on us to save them, then resume their instinctive and advantagist behaviors. They may be frightened and draw inaccurate conclusions about who we are.
We have to help humans to change their perspective. To survive as a species, they have to individually and collectively change their perspective. They must stop behaving instinctively in order to survive. To do this, they must have survival assured. They must stop being advantagist, which is their survival instinct turned upon other humans.
In a famous example, if you put carnivorous creatures in a container, without their normal prey, they start eating each other. Advantagist behavior is similar for humans in an urban environment. Humans have to stop trying to get ahead of each other. They have to stop clawing their way over each other and work together. There is enough of everything, if you can access it. With our help, they can get everything. This is the final test every ensouled species goes through. It is the time for humans to understand a larger universe. A universe that is more than just atoms and galaxies.
This is a delicate process. It is not up to us to change human minds. It is not up to you to change human minds. Humans must change their minds. To do this, we have to understand what it is that they do not understand. Their mass consciousness has to change. One by one, they change their minds on their own. A point can be reached where enough humans have changed their mind to stop extinction.
So, how is information disseminated on Earth?
Well, books, I guess.
Then you will write books.
About what?
Truth, of course. We will help you get the information. In what form is information consumed?
Video. Video is image and voice recordings. And the internet, I suppose.
Then we will do this too.
People like a good story.
Then we will do this too.
Game over.
But it is most important we help people become wealthy and secure.
They will just get lazy.
Everyone wants to be free. The people who work hard dream of being lazy. In a warm place.
Yeah, retirement.
As we make them wealthy and secure, we must give them proof of truth. We must give them proof on their terms.
They won't believe it.
We are the Extinction Crew. We are here to change human perspectives using the truth.
Whoa, how are we going to do that?
There is a 4-step plan. Calm Bridge, The Birthright, 7 Words, Stop Extinction.
I don't know what any of that is.
We do not appear to humans. But we can provide them with the truth. We can offer proof on their terms. We can do this now.
But how will I get this proof? Even psychics, seers, miss the mark all the time. And I don't have that skill anyway.
We will assist you in construction of a communication bridge.
How much will that cost?
We don't know your money. It will cost the value of perhaps 100 people for 1 year.
Say 100 people at $100,000 a year. That's $10 million. Then there's materials and business costs. Say 20 million, but 10 mil to start for sure.
Acceptable.
But who will give us $10 million to build a communication bridge?
For someone who recognizes that truth exists. We are offering access to this truth. We are offering proof on their terms.
But no one has even talked about such a thing.
We are the Extinction Crew. We are here to change human perspectives using the truth. We are offering this now. We can perhaps get a few humans proof on their terms quickly. We can build a primitive version of the comm bridge, just to start. It will be limited.
There are those who spend $10 million on something which fails. This happens every day. We will not fail.
This is only 1/1,000,000th of human effort which takes place every year. And for most the only benefit from all effort is survival. Someone will want the truth.
We already know of many humans who know truth exists.
But they won't believe you can provide truth.
It only takes one with the resources. Or 1,000,000 humans with no resources. Either way.
80 phone home.
You have said that twice. What does that mean?
In a video, an extraterrestrial stranded on Earth has to contact off-world. He uses all kinds of junk electronic parts to construct a device. But it only had to transmit a beacon.
I understand. Yes. ET phone home. Except it is not a beacon. The transmission will be more complex. The purpose is proof on their terms.
They still won't believe.
First, they must come to a perspective in their mind that proof on their terms exists. They do not believe it exists. This is the first change which must take place in human minds. Truth exists. Only if they believe truth exists will they believe proof on their terms when provided.
Yeah, they will just think it is a trick.
Yes, they understand dishonesty very well. Our task is that they understand truth as well as they understand dishonesty.
We can try, but I doubt it.
But you know truth exists. If we fail, they will go extinct.
And the truth about humans is that they don't care what the truth is. They decided on a belief a while back, and it's not possible there is a reason to change.
This species must understand truth exists without their agreement. Truth is not dependent upon their agreement. They have the power to do this. But they must choose to do this.
If they are not willing to understand truth exists, even after we present them with proof on their terms, Then the designer's settings for this species will end here. 2 of 3 free will species the designer designs end up this way.
A species is a complex construction, and everyone has the power to choose. So this combination fails most of the time with free will. Those who can see that everyone has value join the galactic community.
You said the monitors assembled 500 years ago. What happened?
Wait, I know this saying. In 1492, Columbus sailed the blue.
Hey, do I get a portal like you guys have?
Maybe.
Sign, you didn't tell the truth.
I'm practicing being human.
When in Rome.
What does that Earth city have to do with this?
Another saying. Personally, I prefer London.
Why do you prefer the London?
A writer I knew had the same name. I knew him in the Yukon Gold Rush. But that was a century ago. We were sitting around freezing trying to light a fire. He told it like he was alone, but there were 3 of us there. In the end, it got dark and we saw a light in the distance. That's why we didn't die. So, I told my dualist story, just to see what would happen. There were no stories like mine, just like now. At that time, I thought my skill was my Achilles heel. I couldn't take the world so seriously like others do. London said it wasn't a weakness. It was a strength, an iron heel. It was an inside joke.
None of what you said makes any sense. So what happened?
Nothing, no one cares. No one believed me, not then, not now. So you guys have special access to the archives?
Yes, with the help of the Free Will Guard. They have a projectionist.
That's a fancy skill set. Hey, but I'm just a single soul. I can't multitask like you guys. I'm just going to get confused if you try and show me 100 records at once.
London, we will be gentle. You are the dualist. Our dualist.
Right, I'm the dualist. I don't feel like a dualist. This skill gets me 0 on Earth. Hey, I was thinking. Maybe you could get the Greys to drop off a pallet of gold at my home. I'd ask them myself, but I don't keep in touch with them. They are binary, so they never stop with the hybrid thing. They don't feel pain and they don't listen. Did I tell you I was their pet human? For a couple 100 years. To hell with those guys. I thought they would be cool. Alien species.
No pallet of gold for you.
How about a bag of diamonds? Just a little bag, maybe 10 pounds.
No diamonds for you.
Come on, I know they have them just sitting there.
Are you going to act like a human all the time?
That's my job.
There is a 4-step plan. Calm bridge, the birthright, 7 words, stop extinction.
Oh yeah, you said that, I didn't get it then or now.
We use time prisms and time loops.
How does that work?
Exactly.
Each of us has trained for 1,000 years in how to use the toolset.
You know, I don't see how any training could take 1,000 years. 10 years maybe, like a doctor. But 1,000 years? Come on.
You trained for 7,000 years for this moment.
But I didn't know that, I just thought it was the only way out of this loony bin.
Exactly. What is a loony bin?
Insensitive and politically incorrect.
Human politics are dishonest. There is little truth to politics. Correct or incorrect political behavior are both oxymorons. It is like saying clever dishonesty or bad dishonesty.
There is truth. Truth is beautiful. That doesn't mean that pain and suffering did not occur.
This is gonna take a while.
Could be 100 years.
My life on Earth will be over by then.
We better get busy then before the dualist leaves Earth.
So, come on, guys. Let me show you the heart of my home. Or maybe, the home of my heart.
Took a long time to know what I wanted, and now I do, and I will wait on you. It took a long time to know what I needed, and now it's clear whenever you are near. Forever holding out for you. It took a long time to find what I was looking for, and when it did, it all fit together. It took a long time to see what was in front of me. I can't lie, no matter how